by law. Okay, you said here in defining what background check is,
Yeah.
you have a few definitions, but let me just read. The process of looking up and compiling criminal records, commercial records, and financial records of an individual or an organization.
Yeah.
Then you also said the process of looking up and authenticating various pieces of personal and confidential information on an individual or an organization. Where do you draw the line between invading somebody's privacy and proper background check? Where do you draw the line?
Now, two levels to it. If I want to employ you, and I ask you, where have you worked before? You say, I've worked in channels, I've worked in TVC, I've worked here. I said, okay. Who was your supervisor? He said, Mr. So. Okay, I'm going to verify. Now, you give me the permission to say, yes, why not? Go and verify.
After all, you have nothing to hide.
I have nothing to hide. Good.
Okay.
So I've not invaded your privacy. So I take this information, I come to channels, I go to the department, and I say, this person said he has worked. What was his character when he worked here? He said, oh, that guy, he had received 20 queries in 1 month.
So that is not an employable person.
Exactly. So that gives me a picture of who this person is. I've not invaded your privacy because I mentioned it to you that I was going to check.
Okay.
But when it becomes a formal or a criminal issue, and I don't tell you, maybe I want to nail you, for instance, and then because I know that somehow, somewhere, you must have some things, and I begin to nose around, start to find around, I'm invading your privacy because what I want to use it for is not something I want to tell you. But if I tell you, look, because I want to employ you, I'm going to verify the things they have told me, is because of employment reasons. And even when I come to channels, I tell them, look, I want to conduct background check for employment purposes. Even when you go to the police and you want to do your fingerprint to check criminal record, they ask you reasons, reasons for inquiry. You say employment. So you have not invaded the privacy. But when you not go ahead, not for employment, but for ulterior motives, and the person does not even know about it, then it becomes invasion of privacy of that person. So that's why we draw the line. But basically, what the background check we're talking about is not investigation.
It's not investigation.
It's not investigation. Investigation presupposes that a crime has been committed and you want to go to the root of the crime, the cause and effect of the crime. But background check is verifying the information that you've heard from this person. You want to be sure that what the person is telling you is the truth.
One of the things you said in where you attended to why background check has not been effective
in Nigeria.
You said lack of proper data retrieval systems.
Yes.
That was the first thing I thought when I picked up your book. I said, oh, where are the databases? How do you trace these things? And then I was very excited when I saw you, attend to that issue in Nigeria. That's one of the biggest challenges to doing background checks in Nigeria, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But at the same time, it is not.
Okay.
Now, it's a function of what you are looking for. Okay. Now, it would have been easier if we have a proper data. You know, you sit on your desk. You may not even need Frank to do it for you. Because you sit on your desk and you punch your computer and the information about the person is scrolled up. But in Nigeria, because we do not have a strong database of sorts, so what we do is to employ and engage a background check consultant like Frank to go and do it for you, which makes it cumbersome, which makes it costlier, which makes it time-consuming. But that is not to say we cannot get result. But the time frame, some things are done with a snap of the finger. But with our own model, we can't get that at a snap of a finger. For instance, you want to check an ordinary certificate. Now, if schools post their certificates online, their results online, you can easily punch and say, okay, I want to employ you as an accountant. And you say you graduated from University of XYZ. Now, this certificate, is it genuine or is fake? Then I go to the school wall and check, and it's okay, your name is there, graduated 2005 XYZ. But I can't do that. So what I now do, I have to take a hard copy of the certificate and give it to Frank, who goes to the school and goes to exams and records and say, look, I want to verify if the certificate emanated from you. And then you not take it, exams and record, and take it, and then go back to the archive and check one by one and say, okay, oh, this result is not from us, it's fake, or it's from us, it's genuine. Then I come back to you. So with all that.
So basically, there are creative ways, in the absence of
data, exactly,
there are very basic things people can do
exactly
to check for somebody's background.
Yeah, so the culture is what we are driving at.
Culture is the key thing.
The key thing.
To even think that it is important to do in
exactly,
itself,
yes,
is key. It's one of the things you've outlined in your book. It's unfortunate that we don't have that culture in Nigeria, and one can see how it affects people across board. Landlords, tenants, employers, everywhere, public sector, private sector. Marriage, marriage, that's a good one. Marriage, yeah, I come to think of it.
Yes,
you need background checks.
Exactly, you see,
so
small girls, they come in the time of courtship. You see a small girl, your fiance coming to visit you with a small boy, and this is our last born.
Or the man who already has two
wives in the village and comes to all of us are the good guys. We are good guys in Lagos. Everybody, only for problem to occur and discover this man, he has 2 wives in the village, and you're already in the marriage, you can't go anywhere.
Frank, this is very important. Very important for almost every sector of the economy and for our private, personal lives. Thank you very much for joining us on the channel.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.